Stidham sets to throw on first. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. This brings up second down. Here's Stidham. Slant route, caught by Elder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader. He knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. On second down, here's Stidham. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down, here's White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Stidham, quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in established things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot. They haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 85 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's pretty good combination.
Points here, that could really put him in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL.
Gain of 1 there. On third down, Stidham.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game.
On first and 10, it's Stidham. And that'll be incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 40. On second down, they'll run with White. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of...
Being out here, or an inability to put any points up, this one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
It's finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Just a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got his man, it's Williams. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Richmond will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now the second down throw. 10. Going on the ground, it's White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They go right back to White here on first. Here we go, 4th down, Stidham. Completes it to Lee. On 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media maybe...
A number of years ago, a very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be a good
10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Under pressure. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will... Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away, and... Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it with Williams. And they go the wrong way here. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened.
A bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and... Sometimes it's all for naught. In this case... in the right spot. That forced the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 47 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be.
Never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're...
Now it's Mahomes again. And he can't hang on. That's on 1st down, Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins.
If you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far.
Well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to. You know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. One of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around.
Stidham's going to set up to throw this. And I think that one might have been intercepted. Offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run from White. And brought down.
Just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them.
This one, their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. after the interception. Here's Stidham. Caught by Sanu. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. To throw is Stidham. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be... And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to